أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Dear brothers, dear sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. From Islamic Center of Reseda here in the Valley, the heart of Los Angeles, California. This is your brother, Dr. Jumaa. We are still continuing, inshallah, our tafsir of the Holy Quran. We're still in Surat An-Noor, the chapter of the light, verse number 31. Remember, when we talk about last or the previous episode, we are in episode number 7, by the way, in the tafsir, the interpretation of Surat An-Noor, chapter of the light. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the verse number 30, He said, O Prophet, tell the male believers to restrain their sight in the presence of women that are not close relatives and lawful for marriage, and guard their chastity. This is purer for them. Indeed, Allah is all aware of what you do. This is the advice of Allah, the command of Allah to the males, how to restrain your sight from looking to the haram, or the woman is not mahram to you, and all of that, And they guard your chastity, and they also restrain your sight in the presence of women. We explained that last time. Also, the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the verse number 31 in the chapter of the light, again, for the women, Muslim women. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, sister, listen now. Allah is telling you, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. وقل للمؤمنات يغضضن من أبصارهن ويحفظن فروجهن ولا يبدين زينتهن إلا ما ظهر منها وليضربن بخمرهن على جيوبهن ولا يبدين زينتهن إلا لبعولتهن أو آبائهن أو آباء بعولتهن أو أبنائهن أو أبناء بعولتهن أو إخوانهن أو بني إخوانهن أو بني أخواتهن أو نسائهن أو ما ملكت أيمانهن أو التابعين غير أولي الإربة من الرجال أو الطفل الذين لم يظهروا على عورات النساء ولا يضربن بأرجلهن ليعلم ما يخفين من زينتهن وتوبوا إلى الله جميعا أيها المؤمنون لعلكم تفلحون. This is the verse number 31. The meaning, general meaning, inshallah, we'll go more details. And tell, O Prophet, tell also the female believers to restrain their sight in the presence of men who are not close relatives and lawful for marriage, and guard their chastity, and not to disclose their beauty, except that cannot be helped, and draw their head covering on their chest, and to save their full beauty to their husbands, but to their fathers or sons, fathers-in-law, or sons of husbands, or own brothers, or decent women friends. Decent women friends means Muslimah, not non-Muslim. Because the rule of the Muslim, those who are non-Muslims, like the rule of the men for women. The one, she can show her aura, whatever, not her aura, whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked for Muslim, only Muslim women, decent women, But I mean Muslim women. Also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, or children who do not understand desire yet, or men who are retarded and they have nothing, they just come for food, they don't know, like fool people, retarded men, and they have no sexual desires, they just want to eat and drink, that's all. They can show face, arms and feet for ease, and repent to Allah, all of you, so you can succeed in this life and the hereafter. This is in general meaning of the ayat. Look at this, brothers and sisters. No, actually this call for brothers first and sisters. Why? Because the brothers, he's a father, he's a brother, his husband. And you have to make sure your daughter, your wife, your sister, even your mom, as a guardian, she is following the rules of Islam. In a nice way. I'm not telling you just to go and fight. No, like, teach her. Let her understand the deen. In a nice way. You know, because Allah Azza wa Jal give me choice and give you choice and give them sisters a choice too. But as a guardian, you have to, out of your love and care, you have to advise your wife. This is what Allah said. Advise your sister. This is what Allah said. Advise your mom. This is what Allah said. Sister. These are the rules of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this surah or in this ayah, verse number 31, in the chapter of the light, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He gave order to the women to restrain their gaze or their sight away from this kind of men. They are not mahram to them, and also they can marry them, which is they can be halal of marriage for them. You have to restrain your eyes from your sight from that. The way Allah Azza wa Jal gave order to men, He's giving order to women too. But Allah increased something for women here. Don't disclose your beauty, your adornment. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He said that, and He gave that order to the women, because women already, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala beautify them to men, to marry them. What about if she's already have or wearing adornment or have zina? She's gonna be beautiful more. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that, don't look, sister, to restrain your sight from looking to men. And also be careful, also your zina, your adornment, don't disclose it to men. And also they said, Al-Mar al-Jamila, she doesn't need adornment. The beautiful woman, she doesn't need adornment. The beautiful woman, Allah gives her beauty, she doesn't need makeup, she doesn't need this kind of jewelry, she doesn't need all of this, because she's already beautiful. And they call her in Arabic, Imra'a Ghaniya. Yani Ghaniya. Ghaniya in a way, she gave up all adornment, because she doesn't need it, because she's beautiful already. Okay? She doesn't need kuhl, surma. She doesn't need to put like what they call it, makeup in her faces or whatever. She doesn't need necklaces. She doesn't need bracelets or whatever, all of that, because she's beautiful. Yeah, already she's a beautiful lady. طيب. Sometimes we see some women now, even when they become old, they put make up too much. They put adornment too much against Islam. Even when you see a lady, she became like over 50, 60, 70, she's still putting a lot of adornment, a lot of makeup, and you look at her, you said, La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Why she looks like this? Why she's doing that? Do you know like what? If you have very old house, broken house, and house about to feel like this, and you put a lot of electricity on the light, like this, and to make it to beautify. It's an old house already. Kharban. If you make it like this, you're gonna feel down. You know? But that's why this kind of women, I think the best way for her to have wudu and to cover herself. Wallahi al-azim, the hijab, the veils, the cover makes women so beautiful. The hijab, because al-hijab, all of this my clothes, right? Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said you have your clothes must be wide like this and be beautiful like that, to cover your awrah, because especially when we became old, our body is not looking good anymore. You know, for sister, brother also, you know, you have to have like, subhanallah, libas al-mar'a la yashif wa la yasif. The hijab of the woman or her clothes is not tight too much for her body, describing her body, or also la yashif, you cannot see through it. You know, it's not very thin. You have to cover yourself. And not too many adornment and different colors and like this. The best clothes for the woman, the black color, to be honest with you. Subhanallah. And must be wide to cover her very well. That's why Islam, He cares about you, sister. This is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He's guarding your chastity, your dignity, your modesty. All of this in Islam, He cares about you, sister. Subhanallah. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلَا يُبْدِينَ زِينَتَهُنَّ. Don't disclose your adornment. إِلَّا مَا ظَهَرَ مِنْهَا. What is مَا ظَهَرَ مِنْهَا? Whatever appeared from it. Yeah, for example, you're wearing khatam, like ring like this. Your hand is okay. And your face is okay. If you have little surma, it's okay, no problem. And this is all, take it easy, This is all for your husband. But when you go outside, don't show your body, disclose your body and your beauty. I mean, astaghfirullah nowadays, if you see women, astaghfirullah al-azim, astaghfirullah al-azim, astaghfirullah al-azim, there is no clothes at all. They're wearing like short, like, up to their knees, and you see like just like cut and like this, and you see her chest out and her body's out, and especially this young girls, and they are complaining why jinni, shayateen, they are riding our body. Most of them, they've been possessed by jinn. Why? Because jinn loves their body. Like men, exactly. They have men in jinn. That's why Rasulullah said, even when you go to the bathroom, because we disclose our body in the bathroom, or using bathroom, he said, say, A'udhu billahi min al-khubth al-khabath. Seek refuge in Allah from the male of jinn and from the female of jinn. Because the female, they are looking to men, and the males of jinn, they are looking to women. When you say, A'udhu billah, I seek refuge in Allah from the al-khubth, the male of jinn, or al-khaba'ith, the female of jinn. Why? Because they can harm you. What about if you are in the street all the time like this, naked sister? And you will bear your daughter like this. And no zikr Allah, no salah, no. You are heedless about Allah. And then shayateen will be in your mind. You're gonna be corrupted. That's why Islam is guarding you. Allah as well gives you this manual, the Quran. And they say, follow this Quran. Your life will be good. You're gonna be happy. You will be protected. People will respect you. You're gonna get a good husband. And Allah will give you more reward. Don't take it easy. Don't take it lightly. Cover yourself. This is Islam. When you cover yourself, nobody will attack you. And also, when you cover yourself, you're not, subhanallah, attracting men. You're not also playing in their mind. Because this is what the ayah said, sister, you have to understand the Quran. But that's why some women, they stamp with their feet, with jewelry in their feet. And this is the belly dancers, the one who make this. They see Indian or Egyptian before in the movies, when they put the jewelry in their ankles like this, ankle, and they put it and they start dancing, make like sound like this. This Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said also. Azza wa Jal, he said in the ayah clearly, وَلَا يَضْرِبْنَ بِأَرْجُلِهِنَّ لِيُعْلَمَ مَا يُخْفِينَ مِنْ زِينَتِهِنَّ. Why women they do that? Stealing a man, look at me as stupid. You cannot see me, listen to me. What? She's putting some jewelry up to her ankle, and that jewelry is making what? Sound. If he closes his eyes, he will listen to the sound when she walks. That's why Islam, Allah said, don't stamp with your feet like this. With this sound, don't do that. Why don't disclose your beauty? Otherwise you're going to be haram. This is forbidden for you, sister. Wallahi, this is forbidden. I'm telling you, listen to me. This the Quran, what the Quran said. But what you can show, disclose your body, just your face and your hands. If some kuhl, whatever, there's something little, take it easy, very important, fil hudud. Also, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling you, don't disclose your adornment and beauty, means if Allah said this zina, cover it. The adornment, don't disclose it. What about your limbs, your hand, your arm, your chest, your back, your hair, your neck? What about all of this? The adornment, Allah said, cover it. Disclose the adornment. Your beauty. What about the al-jariha itself? Don't show your body. Don't show any part of your body, sister, to men. If you have some sweet like this, I have a lot of sweet tonight. Brother Ahmed Kabir is giving us from, inshallah. If you have this sweet outside, you disclose it like this. You're going to see all flies comes and the eating and see? The same thing. This sister, she's disclosing her beauty to men. You're going to see all men like wolf. They are looking with their eyes like this. Be careful, sisters. Be careful. Islam is telling you also, وَلْيَضْرِبْنَا بِخُمُرِهِنَّ عَلَى جِيُوبِهِنَّ. الخمر جمع خمار. What is the khimar? The veil. When you cover your hair and your neck and your chest. يبقى الضرب بقوة. وهو غطاء الرأس, to cover this, your head. And the ضرب بقوة means you have to make it tight from above your head to cover your neck, including your chest. Well, this is the jayb. This is جيوبهن. This is the jayb. And the whole entire chest is the jayb. Means you have to make your veil from here up. That's why some scholars, they said in niqab, full cover. And some scholars, because it comes from here. And you have to make it tight. Don't make it loose with the air. And every time you make like this, and you just put little scarf and you make like, what kind of hijab this? Your hijab needs a hijab. Your cover needs cover, another cover. That's why you have to make it tight and covering your neck. Islamically, yes, النقاب it's فضيلة. If you make it is good, especially if you are so beautiful. الخمار to show your face and your hands, this is the hijab in Islam. Okay, according to hadith of Asma radiallahu anha. But anyway, sister, this is up to you. تأخذ بالفريضة or الفضيلة. الفضيلة, if you are so beautiful lady, you can attract men. Just cover your face is better, and be away from men. And if you are just like normal, just show your face and your hands. It's okay, no problem with that. But when you show your face, you have to cover completely your neck and your chest and the part of your body and up to your waist. You have to cover it all. And this part from up, and you have to cover also from your waist up to your leg, your foot. You have to do that. Your body must be covered. When we see the parts now, my advice to sister too. One sister was telling me, Sheikh, I'm going to the wedding and just women, and I'm wearing just something above my knees. Means she can show her body and all legs and all of this. And above her knees means uncovered from above her knees. And this part also might be like this. She's just only women and they are dancing. I say, sister, Islam said don't disclose your body outside your bedroom. Why? Because nowadays, all women now, they have the cellular phone. Any lady, she can take, not just a video. And she can show it to all men, you know. You don't know what can happen to you. They can make magic for you. They can make sihr for you. Let me scare you now. They can make a lot of things, you know. You don't know what can happen to you. For that's why be careful, sister. You are not in the old days nowadays. Nowadays, it's cellular phone in the hand of kids. They can take your video. They can send it to men. You never know. They can put it in social media. You know that incident happened lately to the Egyptian girl. She's in YouTube and whatever, TikTok, whatever they're making, and she make somebody take her to make intercourse, and he get all the video just last week in the whole social media. They are watching the video while she's making sex with the man. You know, but I'm telling you, don't trust anybody. Don't trust anybody. You have to keep your chastity. وَلْيَحْفَظْنَ فُرُوجَهُنَّ. Your farj, your chastity, your modesty. You're a sister. This message to my daughters, to my sisters, to our mothers, to all sisters. You are Muslimah, you are mu'minah. But that's why you have covered, your hijab must cover your neck and your chest. Okay? فالنساء nowadays, subhanallah, you see some women, they are nowadays, subhanallah, showing their chests. They are, this is wajib, this is farida. And they are having necklaces, and the necklace, subhanallah, her chest is open and her breast is out, and she has necklace and with the Quran, necklace with the Quran, and the Ayatul Kursi. La hawla la quwwata illa billah. If you understand the Quran, follow this Quran, you put it in your chest, in your necklace, and you're showing your body and you're putting the Quran for barakah. Maybe you put Ayatul Kursi and you go to the bathroom with it too. This is not good. Follow the Shara Allah, follow the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَلْيَضْرِبْنَا. والضرب هو الوقع بشدة, means don't make your hijab loose above your head. That's why don't see some sister, she put little scarf and all of her hair showing, and this is not Islamically right at all. ولما نزلت هذه الآية, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent this verse number 31, Surat An-Noor, Aisha radiallahu anha, she said, رحم الله نساء المهاجرات. May Allah have mercy to the women of al-Muhajirat, those who migrated from Mecca to Medina. They did not have khumur, scarf, or veil to cover their head. What they did, they used to have belt around their, like Sarah. They used to have belt, like Zatin Nitaqin Asma, to tie it around their waist. She make it half and half. And she make one half belt, another one she tie her hair, and she make khimar, and she tied it very well above her head. See, this is the hijab, the right hijab. وَلْيَضْرِبْنَ بِخُمُرِهِنَّ عَلَى جِيُوبِهِنَّ. قال من أدنى يدنين عليهن من جلابيب. She must cover hair from her waist and her subhanallah belly under to her foot. ولا يبدين زينتهن إلا لبعولتهن. Your zina, adornment should be just for your husband, and the zina, the adornment, only for your husband. Some sister nowadays, when she has party or wedding or something, she stand before the mirror for 5 hours, and all the day when she has no party or something, sitting even without taking shower to her husband. But when she go outside, mashallah, She's going to disclose her beauty because she's going to the bar. This is not right. It's zina, the adornment, only for the husband. Your henna, your adornment, all of this, your surma, your kohl, all of this, your jewelry, whatever, this is all for your husband. أو آبائهن, your father, he can see that. أو آباء بعولتهن, the father of your father-in-law. But if you know he is a good man, because we hear in the news now, the father-in-law, his son was working in the Gulf and he was making intercourse with his daughter-in-law. Yes, nowadays, zina al-maharim, the zina of al-maharim. Stupid khanazir هذول. But that's why, sister, if you know your father-in-law is a polite man, you trust him, he's a good man, let him come and you can show your hand and whatever. Yani, you're like his daughter. But if he's hanky-panky man, get him out, kick his from the house. Yeah, that's why. Very, very important. أو نسائهن. نسائهن means if you have a maid, she's working for you, especially in the Gulf area, they have too many maids. But this maid must be Muslimah. If she's not Muslimah, consider her like a man, because Islam did not trust this woman. Might be she will talk about front of other man, about your beauty, about your hand, about your chest, about your neck, about that, and that man is gonna desire you. You see? But that's why be careful. If this women, decent women, especially in Gulf area, they have all of them maids from overseas, and most of them they are non-Muslims. Be careful, sister. You cannot show your beauty in front of this woman. Consider her like a man. And even المماليك اللي هو يعني ملك اليمين, also some scholars, I agree with one opinion, I disagree with one opinion. Those who are, they are just mamluk, just khadim, is your servant. You can show part of your body like your hand and your neck, whatever your hair in front of him. I disagree. Look at the Gulf area also. Those who are drivers or whatever, too many stories, they are making intercourse with these women. Their husband, they neglected them. He's a driver and he's making intercourse with them, and they have no fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why Islam is telling you, be careful. Any way of shaitan, you have to block it. Block the ways of shaitan, sisters. You have to follow the Islam in reality. طيب. Also, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, أو التابعين غير أولي الإربة من الرجال. التابع اللي هو المعتوه, somebody fool, somebody he's majnoon or fool or something, he's coming to the house just for it. He has no desire for women. It's okay too, no problem. Don't have full hijab for him. Let him eat and go. Also, غير أولي الإربة من الرجال, or somebody has no desire like old, retarded men. Somebody became very old, he has no shahwa, desire. Or somebody majboob. Majboob means like he has no testicles and like, he has no shahwa, he has nothing, It's called majboob. Exactly, yes. Yes. Also, أو الطفل الذين لم يظهروا على عورات النساء. الطفل, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, الطفل الذين لم يظهر, الطفل الذين. Why he said الطفل الذين? Because when the طفل, the little child, is not mature, all the children in his age, all of them, they have no desire for women. And they don't know what is awra. They have no ability to make intercourse with women. That's why Allah called them طفل, as if the whole entire أطفال. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is one of the balagha of the Quran al-Kareem. Like exactly in Arabic, when you say قاضٍ عادل, a judge عادل. Or you can say قاضيان, two judges عادل also. See قاضٍ عادل. Or قاضيان, two عادل. Or قضاة, more than, plural, عادل. I see عادل, I said the adjective, same, عادل. I did not say عدول or عادلان. Because they are the same. They just, okay? And like what we said, طيب, what the kids are doing, just playing, they don't have any desire or ability for women. That's why Allah called them طفل. But when these أطفال, these kids, they grow up, now they become mature little bit, Allah used them as a plural. Why Allah said, وَإِذَا بَلَغَ الْأَطْفَالِ, الأطفال more than طفل. When they became mature, Allah said, الأطفال. Allah said, الأطفال. الأطفال means what? الأطفال means what? When they became mature, they have different desires, different thoughts, became mature, خلاص. That's why Allah used them as أطفال, they are different. But when they not mature, Allah said طفل, as if they are all of them طفل. They have no same mentality, same one. But this is one of the linguistic of the Holy Quran, بلاغة القرآن الكريم. الذين لم يظهروا على عورات النساء. They don't know what is awra of women. Also, if women ask them for adultery, they are kids. They don't have nothing for that. They have no job. Allah said, وَلَا يَضْرِبْنَ بِأَرْجُلِهِنَّ. Sisters, don't stamp with your feet to show or to disclose your beauty to men. And we said that the belly dancer, those who are starting doing that. Did you see Indian women, when they dance, they have just jewelry in their ankles or something, their foot? Or Egyptian also belly dancer, the same thing. Kharbanin, both Indian and Egyptian. Allah musta'an. Allah musta'an. But that's why that kind of woman, belly dancer, she's putting jewelry in her ankle or foot to dance. She's telling the man while she's walking or dancing, you did not see me? You want to close your eyes? You don't want to see me? Tab, listen to my voice back now. When she dances, she makes like sound, and she's dancing, and the man gonna look at her, astaghfirullah al-azim. And you see that in the movies. We see this, how their shayateen, they make these movies with women when they walk, and the many details, they call it التضليل الفني. التضليل الفني or الضلال الفني. They are misguiding people by these movies and this stuff. So this is haram all. Also, in the end of this ayah, verse number 31 in the chapter of the light, Allah instructed women how to, their hijab, their chastity, their modesty, keep your gaze, restrain it from men, or reduce it. Like men, exactly. The way Allah ordered men, verse number 30, He ordering women also. طيب, Allah said, وَتُوبُوا إِلَى اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا. Make general tawbah, all of you, to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, so you can succeed in this life and the hereafter too. طيب, let's see, Allah Azza wa Jal said women, modesty, chastity, dignity, respect, and all of this Quran for their respect, sister. When you disclose your body, subhanallah, especially when you become old and you put this makeup and this stuff, this is not طيب. Let's see the key points of the verse. Let me, sister, focus now. Lowering the gaze and guarding chastity. Number one, sister, understand this, the meaning of the ayah. Okay, revealing adornments. Don't display it, beauty or jewelry. Drawing veils over chest. وَلْيَضْرِبْنَ بِخُمُرِهِنَّ. From here to chest and cover your neck and all of that. This is the hijab. Otherwise, if you have just a little scarf and when the hair comes, you make like this, you make like this, you need your hijab needs hijab. Okay. Avoiding, sister, to show these hidden adornments, not to stamp your feet in a way to show the zina, the adornments such as ankle jewelry, like what I said, that repentance, seeking forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is very important, and by obeying Allah Azza wa Jal and following His command, do and don't. Sisters, if you take it lightly, you don't care about your hijab, your cover, there is a severe punishment for that. But with love, do it. Brothers, you are the guardian. Your daughter, your sister, your wife, your mother, you are the guardian. In a nice way, convince them to wear the hijab. Show them this ayah, number 31, from the chapter of the light. Because some women, especially those who are in the Western society, hijab is not fard, ya sheikh. Give me proof. Since I was 2000 here in Texas, I still remember that sister. And she was dancing to me. She doesn't like what I'm saying. There is no ayah in the Quran saying there is a hijab for women. Allah loves you. Allah wants to cover your shame. And you're telling Allah why. Read Surat Al-Ahzab. يا أيها النبي يا أيها النبي قل لأزواجك وبناتك ونساء المؤمنين يدنين عليهن من جلابيبهن ذلك أدنى أن يعرفن فلا يؤذين وكان الله غفور رحيم. Sister, if you are not a mu'minah, according to this ayah, disclose your beauty and do whatever you want. Because Allah is calling the women, the wives of the prophets, our mothers, and the daughters of the prophets, and وَنِسَاءِ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ, the believing women. If you are not one of the believing women, do whatever you want. According to this ayah in Surat An-Noor, number 31, also, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving more details about your hijab. Hijab in Islam is fard, must, mandatory. And if sister take it lightly like this, she's doing major sin. If she die, might be she's putting herself in probably with Allah. She will be punished, Allahu A'lam, in the punishment of the grave. I'm asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide us all, sisters, daughters, our mothers, inshallah, to cover yourself, to be modest, guard your chastity, and fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because Allah is full watcher and He knows everything. Jazakumullah khair. We'll continue tomorrow.